What's up, everybody? So I wanted to make a video. This has been a passion of mine for a really long time, and I wouldn't say as much of a passion as much as I would call it probably an obsession. I am 20 years old, as some of you may know from watching my other videos, and something I've always wanted to do was to reach 6 feet tall. So I wanted to make I'm only 5'10", 5'11" on a good day, and I wanted to make a video about all the research I've done to basically talk about, can you get taller, or how do you know that you're gonna get any taller, blah blah blah. So the first thing I'd like to talk about in this is your age, and this kind of, it kind of puts you in the two fields of whether you're, post-puberty or during puberty, and that kind of decides, where you are along your growth cycle. So for men, usually, because I think most of the people watching this videos are going to be men, and I haven't really done that much research on women, even though I think women, I think stop puberty usually around 18. I think that's usually like the good age. But men, on the other hand, some people say that you stop growing at 21. Some people say 24. Some people say 25. But I kind of go for 24. 24, basically your mid-20s. Obviously, when you're like 13 to 18 as a male, that's when you're gonna have your most growing. But some people, and it's a much lower percentage of people, still grow from 18 to around 24. So if you're hoping to get taller, maybe you're a 5'11" and you just hope, to get that last inch to get to 6 feet tall, you might have a good chance if you're within the ages of 13 to 24, because during those ages, your growth plates, the growth plates along your spine haven't fused. And that's what actually stops you from growing, is when your growth plates actually fuse. Now that pertains to the first group of people, during puberty. But if you're after puberty, there's still ways for you to actually get taller. And this is kind of debated among some people, but I'll just bring up the points because I've done a lot of research. Okay, one thing you can do after puberty, a lot of people have really poor posture, whether you're sitting at your desk all the time slouching, or you walk around kind of with a slunch. A good way to improve your height, to add like maybe a couple inches, 2 or 3 inches, is actually to improve your posture. Stand up a little straighter, you know what I'm saying? And so that's a really good tip, just to improve your posture, and that'll help you with your height. But another thing you can do during puberty or after puberty is you can do stretching. And if you've ever gone into yoga, there's a couple poses that are really good for this. There's downward dog. There's the other one, I don't know what its name is, but you basically get on all fours and it's like you're in a pike formation. I think it might be called a pike. But you can do just variations of yoga. There's a lot of yoga moves. You go online, research, exercises to get taller. And there'll be a lot of yoga moves. What you can also do, which I think is the most beneficial exercise, is to actually hang from a pull-up bar. Because if you think about it, you have gravity. If you're hanging from a pull-up bar, then gravity is helping you to, elongate your body. Something interesting, baseball players, if you, say there's a left-handed baseball player, after years of throwing a baseball, their left arm will actually be longer than their right arm. And the only reason for that is because, over time they've, because they put so much force on their arm, it's actually extended. And it's the same thing you can do with your, with the hanging from a pull-up bar. If you hang long enough, maybe your arms will get a little longer, and gravity will help your body be pulled down, helping, you to get taller. Some people do things like inversion tables, where you strap your legs in this little machine and it turns you upside down. That's a thing, but those are expensive and kind of costly. So basically, to make this video kind of make sense, the first thing is exercise, obviously. The stretches, hanging from the pull-up bar, those are really good ways to improve your height, the posture thing. I guess that would be number 2, posture. You got exercises, posture, and number 3 would be your diet. And this kind of pertains to my channel, because I talk a lot about veganism and diet. And it doesn't necessarily have to be veganism, whatever diet you consume, just being healthier, consuming a healthier diet, especially when you're in puberty, making sure you're getting enough protein, you're getting all your macros, blah, 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 ensuring that your diet is healthy will, promote growth better. And that's what you want. You really, during that puberty time, you want the most growth you can get if you want to reach a certain height goal. After puberty, healthy diet's still important, of course, but you're gonna, see better results with those exercises, since, you're not really gonna be growing much. Yeah, when you exercise, you can actually produce, make your body elevate its HGH levels, which if you don't know what HGH is, it's human growth hormone. And human growth hormone, you know, obviously growth hormone makes us grow. So you can actually find a couple natural ways to produce higher growth hormone. One of them is, you know, extraneous exercise, you know, like jumping up and down a lot, lifting heavy weights, things like that. Those are exercises that, you know, and not kind of stretching, but actual physical exercises that'll help you boost your HGH and in addition help you grow. So yeah, those are some cool tips. You know, what we got the food, you know, make sure you're eating a healthy diet, mainly when you're, you know, that pre or during puberty, as opposed to after. You got your stretches, which fall into exercises, which you have, you know, the stretching exercises, or you have the actual exercise that boosts HGH. You got your diet, which can help you grow if you're, you know, in that period. And then any other tips I've heard of. That's about it. You know, I just think that a lot of guys out there are really obsessed with their height. You know, they're 5'10", 5'11", they really want to reach 6 feet tall. And so I thought I'd, you know, talk a little bit about all the research I've done on actual getting taller. If you want to know what I've actually done, I've tried this before. I try to eat as healthy as I can. I try to work out, and I've tried to stretch and everything, but I've never done it as consistently. It's all about consistency to see results. The same thing with everything. You know, if you're on diet, you know, unless you're consistent, you're not really going to see results. If you work out, if you're not consistent, you're not going to see results. It's the same thing. So those are some of the tips. Be consistent with any of them if you want to see results. And yeah, like, subscribe, leave a comment down here, because this is definitely a video I'd like to make a follow-up video to, because I'm really interested in this kind of stuff, you know. Growing taller, being able to augment your body so that you can actually be taller. You can reach 6 feet tall. That's at least my goal. But yeah, maybe sometime I'll do like a challenge on YouTube. I'll post a couple videos about me trying to actually grow taller. But yeah, thanks for everybody watching, and y'all have a good one. Bye.